So, what happens when a is not 1? Okay, it's the same thing as when we factored it in the past and a hasn't been 1. It's just a little bit more involved, and we use the bottoms-up technique to solve in just the same way that we factor. Okay, so once again, we label a as 6, b this time is 7, and c is -3. Again, we ask ourselves, what numbers multiply together to give a times c? So 6 times -3 is -18. And also add together to give us b, which in this case is 7. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking there's probably going to be a 9 and a 2 involved there somewhere, because the difference between 9 and 2 is 7. Seeing that it's a negative number, I know that one of them is going to be negative. And as we know, 9 take away 2 is 7. So I think it's 9 and -2, 9 and -2. Now, once again, we put these into our parentheses. So we say x plus 9 and x minus 2. But we can't stop there this time. We need to divide through by whatever number a is, which in this case is 6. Okay? We need to divide both values by 6. Once we do that, we'll get 9 over 6 and -2 over 6. Now the key thing to remember here is you must simplify the fractions. So 9 over 6, if we divide top and bottom by 3, we get 3 over 2. Over here we can divide numerator and denominator by 2, so we get 1 over 3. Now, as it's affectionately called, bottoms up, we simply take the denominators and move them to in front of the x. So our factored equation is going to end up being 2x plus 3 multiplied by 3x minus 1, and as of course we remember, it's equal to 0. And then we do the same thing again, okay? Either this parentheses or this parentheses is going to equal 0. So we're going to get two solutions. So let's move over here and do that. So the first one says that 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we subtract 3 from both sides, and we'll get 2x is equal to -3. Dividing through by 2, we'll get x is equal to -3 over 2. There's one solution. Over here, we'll get 3x minus 1 equals 0. 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Adding 1 to both sides, adding 1, we'll get 3x equals 1. And then, of course, dividing through by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3, we'll get x is equal to 1/3. So, once again, we have two solutions.